got no key. I push the start to start my week. I'm in this photo, pour so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go. Go get it.
Today, from TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville, Florida, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports. The Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Cincinnati Bengals.
He originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Today, we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. McPherson has this one teed up, and off we go from Jacksonville. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
Let's go.
And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready, yellow, 43.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Here's Robinson again on second down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on third. They'll look to throw. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 42. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. 5 yards remain on second down. Second down and a run by Robinson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. And a dump off here to Robinson. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
No touchdown there, but if that first drive was any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, it's the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He was able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. That's caught by Rison. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a 1st down. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. The Bengals at 11 and 2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
They will throw on 1st down with Burrow. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to answer the early 3 points and take a 1st quarter lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown. No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. He probably feels like he cannot get a break. He was sacked 7 times last week. And here we go again in the first quarter.
And we always talk about the internal clock of a quarterback in the pocket and how he has to have a real keen sense of it in order to get rid of the football. After being sacked 7 times last week, that clock has been sped up. And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards to play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Here we go on 2nd and 12. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. This offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll drop to throw. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. Etienne up the middle, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
They'll look to make it 3 for 3 on third down conversions. They need a yard here. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Second and 4. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run with Robinson. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That really sets them back. A loss of 6.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. And Jonathan Garibay out for the PAT. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, a rested, a focused unit. And they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A great play there. 72 yards. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
They'll set up a throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
2nd and 14. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That part, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here we go. 95.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! Evan Ingram with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags have yet again retaken the lead. Garibay on to attempt the point after. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A drive there in just 4 plays. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 39 yards there, a big one. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Burrow now off the bootleg. Steps away. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow.
Into the hands of Rison. That's complete.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Back to throw now on first down. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Second down and 3.
Back to throw here.
He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. First down now, but that clock rolling.
That's out wide here for Robinson.
And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Garibay.
And that gives him a 3-point lead.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
They'll throw now on the final play. On the move to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll begin up north at MetLife Stadium over in New Jersey. And an 11-point game there as they come upon halftime. Brock Purdy, a touchdown pass in that first half.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter three? And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the second straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he's got a Bengals first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here we go. Can. Stop.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Burrow.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 15-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
The slot man in motion right. From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down.
That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase.
A 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that will make this a 4-point game. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2.
And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
They're going to look to throw.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49.
The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. He'll look to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Working with a 2nd and 4.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
The Bengals offense getting set and ready to go again here.
And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their...
A battle for it, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tyson Campbell.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
So that potentially a turning point here this third quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick six.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
The Bengals drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. On second down, Burrow. And a throw right sideline is complete.
And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35.
A big play there for Cincinnati. 41 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Rolling to his left. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Jamar Chase,
his second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bengals are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive.
And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed, and he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
That offense trying to erase that deficit, get a little bit closer here and climb back into this game in the third quarter. Instead, they further their disadvantage, Charles, with a pick six.
And that defense came out willing to do anything necessary to defend that lead. I think they looked around the huddle and said, who's going to make the big play? Who's it going to be? And the person who just ended up in the end zone with the football, he was the one that answered the bell.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. The throw over the middle taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's got the connection to Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This offense so far on third down, they've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And this is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd and 2. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll look to throw. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Ingram holds it in. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 12-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A give left side to Robinson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a really nice job there by the coverage, understanding that they're in a high-stakes situation. If he doesn't make a play on that ball, there's an excellent chance it ends up either as a touchdown or as a nice gain downfield.
And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the first down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. A hole to dig out of here, 2nd and 17. Burrow looking to pass. And he'll find Chase on the right side, complete. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, now Burrow. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. It was a pretty entertaining ball game, Charles. Had the lead changes going on in the second half, but I think for the losing side, not able to put any points on the board in the fourth quarter. That ultimately was what really stung them.
And you know what puzzled them during the game? It's going to puzzle them even more when they go back, watch tape, and try and figure it all out. Did they not make the proper adjustments, or were they just outplayed? They'll have to figure that out and get ready for their next one.
So for the Bengals, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, the rough season continues as they've plunged to 1-13. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire